Hello? Hello, hello. Is this thing on? Hello. This is a very short stream. This stream will be short. I am manifesting it in my mind because I know this stream has to be short. If this stream goes past 3 a.m. for me, I am cooked. That's just how I see it. I wanted to do OST tier list today. I felt too tired. I had to help my wife and kids. My dog ate my homework, and I don't know. It felt wrong to skip this ID, like to just do it off stream. It didn't feel right. Like, this is the first ID I've been like this excited about in a while, so I wanted to like really give it like, you know, proper attention. Anyway, because this is a short stream, I cannot stall for very long for people to get in here. Okay, I haven't looked at the kits. I've like seen some shit on Twitter. Oh my god, 2 bleed count. The nice thing about doing this like a little bit later is that how long will this stream be? I hope like less than 40 minutes. These short stream, I must sleep. Do you realize that you're not stuck here? Also, +3 poise count. That's kind of crazy, no? I feel like that's the most poise count on any skill 1. That's like a lot of poise. Like, that's kind of nuts. 4 poise potency, 3 poise count. 2 bleed count, too. That's actually, like, pretty good. +4! What? Wait, okay, wait, am I stupid? Is that, like, abnormal? Wait, that's a... No, that's a 16 roll. Wait, what's weird about that to me? Why is that weird to me? That's like... Because it's usually... What? This is a weird skill layout to me for some reason. Yeah, it's usually 4 + 6. That's what it is. Now it's 6 + 5. I mean, that's really nice, just for clashing purposes. Free attack weight on focus volley, which is shit, but whatever. Completely poise neutral no matter what you do. Holy shit. 10% damage on crit. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Like 20 stack. I mean, 4 coin skill, so this is rolling a 26. Yeah. And then with base power, it's rolling 28. I mean, okay. An 8 base power skill is, like, kind of nuts. Because, like, this is not going to be a short stream. Fuck. Oh, yeah, I organized my teams. I never do this, but, like, I figured it'd be a good thing to do, finally. Because, like, Fire Fist Gregor, like, the 9 base power of his counter is super nice for early clashing if you need it. An 8? Like, it's conditional, but still. It's pretty nice. Okay, 22, that's standard. 50% for every excess attack weight. How much can you get? Max 2. So, plus 100% damage? Okay. That's about right. I honestly thought it would be, like, maybe 5 attack weight and then 25. Or, like, 20. 20 moon... Yeah, so max Moonlit Azure Blade. Oh, he only consumes 5. That's nice. 70% damage on crit. 25% of it as extra slash damage. Can roll up to... What is that? This rolls 22... Plus 5... 32. Tuesca utilizes donation to pull in the new banner. Say something nice about Sinclair. 20 minutes. Fucking... I shouldn't need your money for the banner, but thank you. I will say something nice about Sinclair. He Yeah, anyway, his defense skill... Okay, 13 is not great, but that's fine, because... Okay, so it is 25 poise, like Ren. 8! Holy shit. What the fuck are we doing? Sorry, that was... that was dramatic. This guy is a poise demon. People were not fucking kidding. Are we serious? Dude, Season 2 IDs would kill themselves on an altar to get this kind of poise count. Or sorry, Season 3 IDs. Because that's when they started doing poise again. Holy fuck. Okay, so yeah, poise does not seem like an issue. But like, do you... Okay, if you have a skill 1 turn 1, you probably still use that. That's... You know, okay, I will say something good about Sinclair. They did a very good job making it so that, like, these are pretty equal in value, I think. Like, this is double the amount of poise potency, sure. But, like, this is 3 poise count. It's an actual skill that does damage. 2 bleed count. You gain haste as well, just as, like, a nice bonus. You probably don't want the skill 2 turn 1. But, like, I don't know. I think there's a good payoff. And also, has anybody used this ID to know, like... Does this activate first and give him 1 poise count initially, and then the 2 poise count is applied, so he essentially gets 3 from this skill if he has none to begin with? He should. Because it goes from top to bottom. Oh yeah, 6... Oh yeah. Okay, this is 6 bleed potency. That's pretty good. Again, if this was like 3 or anything higher, like... My boy BL Claire, brother. He has been dead, like... Even when BL Merceau came out, BL Sinclair was not good. Can we just, like, get that out of the way? This rolls 14... That's fine. Okay. And gain shield. Dude, that's a lot of shield, actually. 40 shield, then double that up again. Okay, passives. Any access plus 25 will be converted max 15. Wow, you can convert a lot. Yeah, you probably do just defense skill first turn, actually. You win the clash here, you get 10 SP, 12 SP, whatever, add an additional... This is 2 Pride Resonance, by the way. Holy shit, wow. Dude, this is a really good support passive, too. Means Resonance, unfortunately, kind of had to be, like... Are you a Green Deliverance or Green Damnation kind of Esku? Like, me personally, or, like, which name sounds cooler? I think Green Damnation is way cooler, easily. Yeah, this seems like a very powerful ID. Actually. Which is about what I expected. Anyway, I don't think I missed anything. More importantly, there he is. So yeah, I saw quite a bit about this guy on Twitter, unfortunately. 1 to 4 speed range is so cool. I'm so glad they're doing slow IDs. Like, oh my god, I love this line so much. Like, people think I hate this game, but like, I don't know. There's something about, like, when Limbus really hits it out of the park of like an idea I've been like an archetype I've been waiting to see. Like, it's so good. Also, it's not base Merceau speed. Merceau can't get to 4 speed, but he can't get to 1 either. 2 pierce damage up. It's 2 Gloom Resonance. Wait, that's super good. I thought for sure this would be 3. Wait. And it's Wrath. Oh god, that's so sad. That horrible emotion. Does this Sandy have... Wait. No, okay. I really thought he'd have something different here. Like, he doesn't lose more or anything, right? Oh. I really thought they'd do something with, like, him losing more sanity or, like, losing less sanity when allies die. But, whatever. I think the LCE units don't activate it anyway, right? Like that that conditional. Okay, so this rolls a 15. That's good. 6 plus like holy shit! Wow, that's good sinking potency. Wow. Okay, this is a 15. That's fine. Flash power plus 2. That's about what I thought. So rolls a 19. Plus 3 sinking count is pretty solid. 30% is about what I expected. Okay. This is a 17 like I thought. 40% more damage is pretty good. So yeah, this should roll a 23. Plus 3 clash power, 26. 3 wait. Oh my god, this dazzle... Does it inflict 3 dazzle? That's fucking nuts. And another 3 sinking count. 80%! Oh, thank God. Oh, yes, I was so worried that this ID was made for me. When Pirate Gregor came out, like, I was like, this ID was made for me. Because I love seeing the extra damage numbers. That pop up. From, like, a skill like this. Or, sorry, with, Unjust Enrichment. This shit is still so cool. I love Pirate Gregor's design. I almost made a video on him when he came out, but I was like, I couldn't quite think of enough to say. That wouldn't just be like, I think this ID's neat, which I think doesn't really justify a video, unfortunately. But like, I really wanted Sinclair to have something kind of like this, because that's what the Pinky enemies actually have in game too. But it's fine. I'm very glad to see more extra numbers, because I like big number, but I also like big number with another big number next to it, which is just big number but with a bit more work. The target speed or has 3 dazzle. Gain lamp up to 8 stack. Oh, it is only 1%. Oh, that's really good. So that would be 1% of 274 is probably rounded up 3 HP per stack. So he loses 24 to gain 8 lamp. And what's the max stack of lamp? Is it 20? Wait, that's crazy. This is just the insta ramp button. What the fuck? I'm sorry, I'm like kind of blown away. Like they really just like said, we'll give these guys everything. And by the way, like I hate to shit on her, but in comparison, they kind of fucking screwed over Middle Ishmael, no? Like super long ramp up time to get to her max stuff. I love her, obviously, but like, dude, max stack of 10, you have to consume 5 Middle Grudge, which you can only do 2 times per turn. Sorry, you can only do it on this skill, I think. Or if you get your counter off. Like, Matthias is going to synergize with her, which will help. And I assume Sinclair won't have as much synergy with whatever the Pinky Nurse Father ID is going to be. But, like... I don't care. I still love Middle Ishmael, but it just feels a little bit unfortunate. Just wait on it. I know. I trust Matthias ID will be peak, and either way, like... Oh my god, I'm getting off topic. Oh my god, this stream's gonna be so long. Yeah, this is the first Eagle Eye thread spawn in so long. This shit's so good. I love this ego. Anyway, I think there was like one more thing to look at here. Number of bind on self divided by 2. This is just a really cool effect. Like, I don't know what to say. I like haste as an archetype, and I like bind. I like the fact that he fits in a haste team, he supports others. Hohenheim makes me so fucking sad. Reminds me of the gymnastics meme where she's doing all the stunts and Greg's just walking. Yeah, basically. But like, it's because Gregor's not going to get any further support from any other ID in particular. How's his burn application? 2 burn there, 2 burn. How's Fire Fist in comparison, actually? Obviously, Fire Fist has like probably better damage. 2 burn. 2 burn, 2 burn count. But his passive lets him do more, right? No, not really. He just does a bunch of damage. I mean, in terms of burn potency, like, kind of better than I thought. I won't say he's like on par with Fire Fist, but like you can absolutely use him, which is about all I could really ask for. Like, if you're poor and don't have Fire Fist for some reason, then like this works. Okay, I don't know why I'm stalling. 1 defense level. We already looked at this. We already looked at this. No, wait. Okay, yeah, he gains 1 lamp a turn. So if you do absolutely nothing. Oh no. Okay, this can almost never take 8% of your HP because you're always gonna have 1 lamp. Like, pretty much. So this is only ever like 7% of your max HP. And lamp gives you 1 bind for every 2 stack. Okay. Which just guarantees the 1 speed. I love that they're doing that. That's so good. And Gloom Resonance. I think 4 Gloom Resonance is like pretty reasonable, but either way, just being able to gain like 1. I actually wonder which activates first. I'm gonna pull in like a second, but like, because if you're gonna use his guard, this passive has no point if the guard activates first, but I'm assuming the passive activates first. That just makes sense in the order operations. Because like combat start, passives activate, unit passives activate. Or like unit skill combat start. It's all combat start, so I don't know. His passive goes first? Okay. Cool. Good. That would be silly if not. And let me just look at this. 4 SP. 8! Yo, that's actually like... That's actually like kind of good. By the way, everyone talking about this being like a Sun Shower Heathcliff upscale. Like, this is Sinclair upscale, if anything. Like, Sun Shower is not getting this shit, but like, I know. Okay, here's the thing, guys. Like, Gregor already has something to help out Sun Shower Heathcliff, and it's this. It's not as good, probably, but like the 1 Gloom damage up does give you extra damage, so... Like, consistency versus, you know, a bit of extra damage and gambling still, I don't know. 3 Wrath Resonance. Yeah, it's funny. People were talking about, like, you can activate Meat Lantern Dawn passive with this, but, like, 3 Wrath Resonance is pretty tough to make work, but, like, this is still... Unfortunately, you can't really bench Gregor in a burn team, because Fire Fist and this ID. But if you could, then this would be just, like, pretty much free blunt damage up. Yeah, it's amazing for Night of Despair Roja. Who thought, like, the best ID in the game needed more support? Anyways, oh my god, I have so many tickets. I'm gonna do this first. Please?
소생은 아직 별의 이름을 잇기에 부족한 법. 언젠가의 나를 위해 주인님을 보필하며.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's not a dupe. It's not a dupe. That's like the main thing. Because I had Otis, I had Ishmael. So like I would have to hit the 2 in 6. Okay, that's fine. We get him here, so it's not a huge deal. See, look at that. Not even worried.
뭐라도 해볼 생각이야. 뒤늦은 후회는
It's just that easy.
추한 감정만 남길 뿐.
Holy Gregor. No, I'm feeling nice. I don't have Index Faust, so give me Index Faust. It'll turn gold. Okay, never mind. Holy Fausts. Okay, well that was like anticlimactic kind of. Don't say it okay. Wow, that looks so similar to your drawing, Escu. They use it as reference. Don't insult the Limbus art team like that. I can use my paid pulls. End stream? That's not... No, okay. I want to, like... I want to like use him and read Uptie's story. How do you use these? I have so many of these. Oh my god, this is such a... I've never seen that UI before. His speed goes down on Uptie? I didn't look at it. The deceased employee's corpse has been collected and transported to a designated site within the research facility. The LC's death certificates are honest and straightforward. These cold, emotionless documents do not mince words as they record the facts, and nothing but the facts. Their facts don't need to bother themselves with convincing the reader. Take, for example, the word corpse. What other interpretation could it possibly have? I read the document again and again, but its meaning stays the same. Excuse me, Gregor, do you have a minute? Who are you again? I don't think I've seen you around here before. Now, okay, we're gonna play Spot the Difference. It looks the same to me. Ah, I'm from HR Management Team 2. My name is... Oh, I remember you now. Sort of. So if you don't mind, please save the small talk for later and get straight to the point. What do you want? I've been informed that most of your research personnel have been killed, Gregor. I slid the desk... Yo, Isaac reference! I slid the death certificate into my desk drawer. Right. Yisung is dead. He died to lure certain death away from me. But his decision couldn't have been more rational. While I floundered, letting the emotions get the better of me, he exercised reason and came up with something more logical than that ridiculous plan I'd thrown together. And his decision to overrule me saved many more lives than I would have. Why are you showing the official art? What does that mean? I heard about Yisung, that he raised his ego attunement to unsafe levels to save you, Gregor. LCE Ego Lantern specializes in luring its targets. Okay, I'll get rid of it. I don't want to rename it, OBS. Kill it. Thank you. Yisung's decision could... he's coping. Yisung's decision could not have been more logical. He had the aptitude to maximize that Ego Gear's attunement level, and I had the expertise to repair the facility faster than anyone there could. Yes, it's thanks to him that I had enough time to finish the repairs. Every death is weighed for its worth. A noble death, an honorable death, those are valuable, top-shelf deaths. There are cheap ones, too, often accompanied by crude expressions like croaking. The scale that weighed his death read sacrifice. One might wonder what meaning this would hold for the deceased, but this price tag is for those who remain. It exists to give them a reason. A reason to stop grieving. Or a reason to live on. I know you're still mourning your losses and everything, but we can't leave those seats vacant forever, you understand? Oh, well, I suppose you can't. With that out of the way, I thought I might come to you for some advice and ask if you have anyone to recommend for the positions. I don't. They'd already be here if I did. To be honest, I thought the hiring notices would have already been posted by now. There's a lot of other stuff to take care of first, like finishing the facility repairs. Also, here, this document's for you. A message from the higher-ups. It says you are to take some time off. 3 months, give or take. Paid leave. Sounds like that's more than enough time to get my thoughts sorted. So, 3 months of paid leave it was. I accepted the document, collected my rather meager belongings, and packed them neatly into my suitcase. But I wasn't sure where to go from there. I didn't like crowded places, and the city was nothing if not teeming with people in every corner. Where was I to go in a world like this, anyway? Naturally, memories of those who were once with me, in spite of myself, returned to answer that question. Someone had once butted into a conversation regarding U-Corp's Great Lake and said that the shores of S-Corp also had quite the pleasant character to them. That someone then continued, saying that T-Corp isn't such a bad place either for those interested in technology. When I had asked what that drab urban landscape had to offer me, he replied that observing their innovative inventions oft did spark flashes of inspiration. Now that I'm really thinking about it, perhaps I might need a little more time than 3 months. 3 years, no, more. Our lives, independent as they might seem, are always accompanied by the presence of others. It's only natural that they'll all eventually come back to me. Memories of the dead, regardless of what triggers them to return. So instead of searching for a reason to stop grieving, I decided to search for a way to get over them. This isn't you, Gregor. Why don't we... What, are you goading me into retorting? What am I, really? Or something? I've long since excluded such anachronistically adolescent lines of thought from contaminating my verbiage ever since I took my first steps. Try to avoid such a poor choice of words if you'd really like to convince me otherwise. Listen. Tragically for him, I saw little to no improvement in his subsequent word choices. Instead of letting him ramble on, I placed 2 documents on the table. First, a request to be included in the mission, and second, a letter of resignation. Freshly inked, as I had no reason to carry such a thing before. What is wrong with you? You know there isn't a single other corporation in this city other than this one that'll hire someone like you. I'm well aware of how stubbornly the stigma of being a Fallen Wings remnant clings to me, how it diminishes my employment prospects in the eyes of corporations. But am I not a rather excellent talent despite all that, even for someone like you? I'm quite certain I'm competent enough to make a living for myself, even if I were to end up leaving the company. Besides, letting me go isn't the only option on the table, you know? Keep reading. That was my one and final chance to use that card. The company now knows that I have no qualms about putting forth such a binary choice. Well, I don't think there's anything else to talk about. Let's adjourn this meeting. Wait, you can't just leave me to report this to the higher-ups. What am I supposed to say to... Relay this conversation exactly as it happened. The facts and nothing but the facts, with no room for subjectivity. As expected, they did not sign my letter of resignation. Have we heard this track before? What track is this? A big scary beast lives in this forest. That statement isn't entirely incorrect. Mr. Beast, I see in chat. Okay. But allow me to point out some errors. First is that while there are plenty of big scary beasts here, there is no forest. Oh, no need to explain the concept of metaphors to me. While I've never been much of a lectiophile, I do know the more appropriate metaphor for this research facility is a cave, not a forest. Don't worry, everyone will be safe as long as I'm here. I regret that I did not, out of some prophetic insanity, decide to wear this ego gear 27 hours ago. Oh god. Because I would have had a perfectly logical retort to that statement had I done so. I see a perilous child. Let's protect them. That's no child. That's an adult. Adults must learn to look after themselves. Overprotectiveness is... Boss! Sorry about that. Are you sure this is a good idea? Why? Isn't it plain enough? Torn and tattered fabric of space shimmers in every corner of the room, courtesy of TO2-2107. Despite that, no corner is left untouched by the gaze. I watch TO2-2107's every move as it zips around me, and its form turns into a blur as it travels between the tears in space at incredibly high velocity. I watch with the myriad eyes and the singular piercing eye that can see everything. I swing the invisible hammer and block TO2-2107's approach from one side and fire a predictive shot to the other, piercing the abnormality with a crossbow bolt. Glad I thought to reshape the hammer into a crossbow. Okay, so this is the other thing I saw. So you can, I guess if you're just like goated enough, you get to change Ego Gear forms. Like, if you just are smart enough. Like, how do you turn a fucking hammer into a crossbow? Like, hammer into a sword, okay. Hammer into, like, fucking any other melee weapon, sure. A crossbow, that's crazy. That's been a thing in Lobotomy Corp art book? Huh. As I don't have the aptitude to wield two hammers at once. A better option is to switch... It's always faster to switch to your secondary instead of reloading your first. Including test now. Boss, are you sure about partaking in the mission? Never been more certain. Oh, but don't you even think about tagging along. Because there's a beast in that forest. That was really good. I like that one. Ah, fuck. Are we gonna get any follow-up on that then?
인어 향수는 그렇게 돈이 안 돼. 시설 복구는 완료되었지만 당장 연구 어제부터였나? 다른
Oh
부서에서
my
내가
god, holy
본사에서
yapping.
일한 고등급 직원이라는 기만. 어제부터였나?
What is this?
평생
Okay, there we
연구에
go.
매진하며 그 결과물에 자부심을 가진 건 사실이지만 단언컨대 그것이 눈부시다 생각. 시설 복구는 완료되었지만 당장 연.
Okay, do I read Sinclair too? Is Sinclair's that wrong? Is Sinclair's that long? I'm gonna listen to his voice lines first. Most importantly.
여기까지인가 보군. 지금 구해줄 테니
No.
이걸로 작전 성공률을 위로까지 필요하진 않아. 이 정도 실패는 연구원에겐 유머의
Harmless goof. Okay.
지금 내게 가장 비참한 게 뭔지 알아? 회사로 돌아가 작성할 보고서에 임무 성공해라는 단어를 내 손으로 써야 한다는 거야. 지워야 할 이름이 들었어.
Okay, yeah, what is causing this fire?
회개해야겠군.
Oh, that's Pecatillum irae. I didn't even notice that before. I guess he'd be impure. How did I not notice that? It's the stick guy.
그런가? 이 숲의 괴수가 눈에 보이는 게 전부가 아니라든가 중요한 것은 눈에 보이지 않는다든가 뭐 그런 교훈을 의도한 건 아니야. 이런 가만히 있어. 해고 감흥도 증포 감흥도 안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미
Gregor's voice actor is so fucking good, by the way. Like, holy shit. I know people say it every time he has an ID, but like, still. Fire's just the fire damage from the crossbow? Is that not... Are you telling me this is not Pecatillum irae right here? That looks like Pecatillum irae's eye. You are telling me that this is not Pecatillum irae. That's Passenger's heart. I know he's fighting Wayward. Oh, that's Wayward's head. Oh, but you see what I mean, right? I assumed that it was like he was fighting them both. Okay. I didn't see his goofy head there at the top. Okay. Oh my god, I hate EXP so much. I guess I will read the Sinclair Uptie story as well, because I have not... Well, I mean, I say that, but like, thumb Sinclair. I feel like I haven't really engaged with a Sinclair ID in a while. On an emotional level. You branch up Taiwan? Yeah, you're right. And that's not gonna change. He's already got fucking a million other burn IDs for me to use. Kesha song. Master's Corridor, where only on the rarest of occasions is the silence broken by the aged wooden floor that creaks under the weight of our tabi-wrapped souls. Somewhere within it a clock hangs, and I hear it voicing the passage of time with unerring regularity. The sound would never cease no matter what may come, even if someone were to die here in this place. As though to remind my humble self that this life of mine is waning with every second that passes. Today, however, today is a day worth rejoicing. It is the first time in a long while that my master has deigned to impart unto me the techniques of the swordcraft I have longed to practice and digest. I cannot deny that I am overjoyed, and yet I am also filled with trepidation. For I might blunder and vex my master, and even the slightest indignation would mean that I must desperately block and evade, okay, the wrathful edge of the blade that seeks to make me pay. That being said, for all my shortcomings, it would appear that on this day my master has again decided to simply take the measure of my sword arm without reprimanding me. Is it because I have finally managed to become the flawless imitation of the one I meant to simulate? No, That is simply not possible. Perhaps it began around the same time I started to suspect that my master has no care for me whatsoever, but I'm no longer offered any admonition, much less advice. So, like, is this game worth downloading? That's such a funny thing to say in this chat, I don't know why. Like, of all streams to come to where you, like, don't have Limbus Company downloaded, I think this one is one of the funniest. Like, a random fucking stream that I'm doing at 2:55 a.m. where my voice is cracking because I don't have enough water. No one else the title said, and who did I see right now? Look, I was polling for nobody but Gregor, but I ended up getting this guy. Outside of these rare days of instruction, I am taught nothing new, nor are my form and stance corrected. I got completely fucking thrown off. I was saying things. Who are they meant to be imitating? If we assume that, like, Ryoshu is Pinky Nurse Father, which is, like... I feel like it'd be a shock if they... Or is, like... There's two possibilities. Ryoshu is Pinky Nurse Father, or, Yoshihide, not Ryoshu, Yoshihide has, like, just properly left the House of Spiders and didn't join Limbus? Arya and Ryoshu switch places? I feel like that's too weird, though. So, like, I don't know. Imitating Arya for Ryoshu? Like, that just feels wrong. Merceau. I would be... Genuinely, I would be so shocked if Merceau gets any of these middle... Like, any of these finger IDs. I feel like he doesn't fit any of them. Pinky Nurse Father is described as fragile and ill throughout Sinclair's dialogue, so I really don't think it's Ryoshu. Oh. Past lessons that had daunted the bumbling new pupil that I once was now only make me long for them, and often do I surprise myself whenever I realize how fondly I remember those days. Today's brief, and it couldn't indeed have been briefer, like this stream, lesson ends without even a single exchange of words, and this insignificant self of mine supports and escorts my ailing master back to the quarters. The tenacious shadow that has fallen upon my master's health is not a guest of but a day or two. At times like this, however, a renewed pang of pity strikes my humble self, if only for a moment. Though I have been scarred by countless words that sought to lacerate my soul, the sight of my master thus broken seems to make the long years of the painful past melt away without my noticing. As my master withdraws further, I find my humble self spending more and more days alone. I sit upon the wooden floor of our corridor's courtyard, taking in the view in silence. I don't know why the way this is written is hard for me to read. This quiet perch is the perfect lookout from which I may observe the other nurse fathers and their wards with unobstructed vision. The first thing I hear is the shattering of glass thrown in... I'm sorry. It's just the meme of the guy throwing the bottle that everyone has drawn with Valentina and Lucio. Aye, Lucio! I turn my gaze and predictably I see the thumbs nurse father and apprentice. This cacophony of shattering objects and angry shrieks tends to come from their side every time the apprentice fails to humor the nurse father. Truth be told, the nurse father more often than not flies into bouts of rage even when the child has committed no real fault, only to praise later and make a pleased fuss over the apprentice's most trivial of acts. Mood swings is the appropriate term for such behaviors, I believe. Okay, so it's Rodya. Like, it's just Rodya. That one over there is the middle's child. She's alone today, it seems. Her nurse father often returns with the car trunk full of things. I just think of that CG. It's really funny to imagine Otis driving for some reason. Perhaps yet another homecoming of such nature looms on the horizon. It's the most Rodya there's ever been. I was really shocked when, like, people really thought it'd be middle nurse father for Rodya. For some Otis drives a big horse. Otis goes into town for Ishmael and is like, "Hey kiddo, what do you want from the store?" Ishmael's like, "I want Fixer magazines." You just hear as she rides off. Perhaps yet another homecoming of such nature looms on the horizon. Whether alone or with her nurse father, the girl's attitude and conduct hardly change. She usually has her nose buried in illustrated books or watches motion pictures that emit noises that offend the eardrums. The only difference is that when in each other's company, they exchange idle chatter as they read and watch those books and videos together. Come to think of it, she likes to pester the other children to read what she enjoys, begging them to give it a chance. But the contents of her favorite distractions are hardly worthy of consideration. So I made... oh my god, dude, this is supposed to be a short story. I made a tweet, and this is relevant for several things. Because this tweet was funny. Let me get a screenshot of it. Now, this is a funny tweet, so if you don't audibly laugh in chat, you're doing something wrong. I'll just have you know, you will be banned for a second. So I made this tweet. Because I couldn't help but think of that specific meme format when I was watching the trailer. And it's really funny the things you'll find on Twitter when you just like exist online. Because a little bit after that I found this on my timeline. Follows Limbus news account. All posts full of LGBTQ slop jokes. Guys, is it so hard to not make your sexuality your entire personality? I'm also not running around saying how much I love one woman on every fucking chance I get. And then I think it's Madoka Magica. Which account? I figure the official one is basically good enough. Esgu. I don't... First of all, just off the rip, I am not a Limbus news account. Secondly, like, isn't Madoka Magica isn't Madoka Magica full of, like, lesbians? Am I wrong? It was one joke, but the post I made before that, I called Gregor beautiful, so I think they also took that as LGBTQ slop. Is it, like, genuine Yuri, or is it just, like, the fan base that's Yuri? I don't know. I really don't know much about Madoka. Is it okay to show an anime woman, like, with a gun to her head on... Whatever. Dude, that shit had me dying laughing when I saw that. Like, it's Yuri? Okay, cool. That, like, is it ironic? Like, was it post-ironic? It didn't feel like it was, and by the way, it came from, like, a Twitter Blue account, and I think their name was, like... Okay, I don't want to say what their name is, because I don't want people to... It had Chud in the name, which just... Whatever. Like, it was very funny. They, like, blue checkmark and Chud in the name, tweeting that. Like, either it's peak irony, or it's, like, completely genuine. Anyways, I forgot to share that last stream. Okay. And when I voiced this outright, she swore she'd feed ya till you get what a masterpiece is. Okay. And has since been relentlessly chasing after me, causing me quite an inconvenience. I must avert my gaze from her today, lest our eyes meet and she interprets it as an interest in her pastime. She's like a Pokemon trainer. When you meet eyes with her, she'll, like, battle you. With all that time wasted on trivial pleasures, I wonder when she ever finds the time to improve her form and train her swordplay. But as she does, at times, notice my scrutiny despite how far this courtyard is, she must be doing something akin to training at the very least. And there at the gates, crossing the threshold of the sack soaked and dripping with blood, is the Rings apprentice. The child must have been collecting ingredients, corpse parts to be exact. That apprentice has also been rather busy of late, with the nurse father's so-called art critique approaching soon. As the nurse father rarely steps out of the Rings corridor and seldom socializes with the apprentice, I once approached the charge hoping for a conversation, wondering if we shared the same kind of plight. Only to be told that the Rings nurse father is simply immersed in work, lost in the height of artistic passion that the apprentice seeks to emulate. So, like... I have no clue who the ring... Because, like, Yisong is Ren. Rien. Dawn is Sora, so we have the index covered. I think the thumb is a lock for Heathcliff and Roja. I think there's no other way. I think Honglu is one... I think Honglu is, like, involved with the ring stuff. Callisto Honglu makes some sense, but, like... Albina, I don't know. Mention of a sack feels like Heathcliff. I mean, sure. But, like... Albina Faust would be cute. But, like, who looks for the height of artistic passion? Like, that kind of reads like Merceau, if anything. Like, looking for something to be passionate about, no? But it's also kind of Honglu, so... But, like, Merceau being Callisto feels so odd. But he is really tall. Here's my bets. With this information. Albina Honglu, Callisto Merceau. I don't think Faust is getting another ID. Honglu is Lucio. I really think it's Heathcliff. Honglu is the only other candidate to get the Lucio ID, but I really think it's Heathcliff. Merceau is already Leihang, just not the same mirror world at all. I would be fine with Lucio, but I think Heathcliff fits really well. We shall see tomorrow in 8 days. Aren't we due for, like, Whelp, though? Heath would kill Roja if he was Lucio. But, okay, hear me out. And this is, like, up to interpretation, of course, so I'm not saying, like, you're invalid for saying that. But I do think a big part of Heathcliff's character is that as much as he doesn't like to be put down, I do think he's unfortunately... Where is the line? Yeah, he's the type to get caught up on the praise as well. Like, the abuse is similar to the abuse Heathcliff felt in terms of, like, feeling like the other within Wuthering Heights. But then, like, I think praise is just what Heathcliff wants the most. He does have a bad habit of following leaders, too, yeah, just in his IDs. Like, Captain Ishmael with Harpooner Heathcliff, like, Honglu and Heathcliff for both reviews, which is why, like, it could go to either of them. But I also think, like, because Lucio was shown within the story to have the desire to fight back and kill Valencina, I think Heathcliff fits better than Honglu because he has that kind of fire within him, whereas Honglu in most mirror worlds doesn't. So, yeah. The Maestro has stepped down from the position within the ring. Oh, he stepped down. The fascination with beauty remains. That is an inspiration for my artwork, too. I remember the child telling me with barely concealed exultance. My humble self could scarcely relate. Yet, somehow, I felt I almost grasped the reason the child would find joy in it, and I'm quite sure I nodded along. Lastly, those two people walking closely together are the Index. Oh my god. For all the time I have lived under the roof of our house, I have barely traded words with them. How should I put this? The Index apprentice, she is someone of unscrutable character. She's a little... She's got a bit of the tism. Perhaps she fears anyone and everyone save for her nurse father, as she always appears anxious about what the others are thinking, her eyes darting from corner to corner. The Dawn ID makes me sad, too. As much as I didn't really like Sora, it's fucked. It's fucked. She never misses an opportunity to announce her laudation for her nurse father, making any attempt at conversation arduous indeed. As for her nurse father, no. Better I refrain from speaking of him. If he possesses any human mind at all, it is one my humble self finds impossible to fathom, and I hesitate to judge with haste that which I am not acquainted with. Even so, he appears to be on close terms with his apprentice, at least from what I can see. No, this too is best left unelaborated. Such observation will bring me no benefit. That night I was entrusted with a duty for the first time in a long while. Some call it homework, others assignment, or simply errand, as they carry out their duties one after another. To me, however, receiving a duty is proof of my nurse father's attention. That's sad. As the stream of service has dried to a trickle, then a drought, I welcome every work and am eager to see it done. Unlike the other apprentices, my lowly self has never borne a name within the Pinky, and yet I walk the path that one day might lead me to inherit the title of Dihui Star. Alone I tighten my grip on the hilt of my blade, leaving the cold air and the likeness of the sword from that is said to have been wielded by the one true apprentice of all nurse fathers and the fingers to which they belong. Which is gonna make me think that, like, Ryoshu isn't Pinky Nurse Father ID? So then are we just getting Muga Ryoshu? Is that the idea? The hilt clicks and rattles at the beginning and end of each trail of the blade, much like the tick-tock of the clock's second hand that spurs me to hurry. And in between, I find my humble self thinking, my life will soon come to an end. What is the point of dreaming this fleeting dream? I know I will never meet the endpoint, just as the spiral that never manages to punch through and reach the other side. I thought it would just end there. This won't do. These unfocused volley thoughts will only serve to obstruct my mind on the way of the blade. Such ponderment only distances me from attainment. The quest for interest and the pursuit of achievement repel each other. So I shall simply continue to rehearse and demonstrate until my blade can more closely, more indistinguishably simulate the authentic original. Who knows? This might be the day. The day my master might come out and sit here on this wooden floor to watch me train. Even this is an indolent state of the mind. My master is always watching me. I must believe that. I must. Stronger, sharper, that is how I must temper myself, so I may carry out all tasks, acting in my master's stead. Let my humble self be guided by the very first sentiment that arises when I look upon my master, that alone will my actions to stay true to the virtue of humanity. Perhaps with perseverance someday, I may yet become someone who walked the way I may yet become someone who walked the way that befits the virtue of humanity, even if I had to come to a stop without reaching its end. Holy shit. The abuse that Ren most likely suffers is parental absence, cool thing and quite similar to abandonment. Yeah, Ren didn't really get a chance to, like... Not that the other apprentices all did this, like, explicitly. But Ren never really had, like, a facing the camera, and here's how I am abused. Like, it's pretty obvious with the other ones, but Ren is, like, more... subtle. Okay, I wanna just try out Gregor. Though I am curious to hear people's thoughts. Because again, this is like a benefit of doing this not when the ID launches. What have people been using with Pinky Sinclair? Because, like, I guess it's pretty simple. You just probably use Kurakumo and shit. How many pulls did he do? Oh man, you're gonna be mad. 10 and an extraction ticket. Poise ID run, whatever. Yeah, sounds about right. It doesn't even seem like you really need to lean too much into this, because, like, I mean, holy shit, no? Yeah. Dude, okay, like, where do you even test IDs nowadays? I can't even fully level him. Like, I have to do luxuvations. Which I guess I can use Gregor here.
시작이군. 그러니 다들
명령하시오.
Whatever. I'll just do whatever.
소재가 지위를 받.
이번은
시선 나를 고래를 향
총은 수지타산.
Railway 1. I mean, like, Leihang? Is Leihang really the, like, testing ground? I haven't done the Lei Hang fight in so long. Oh, he looks so fucking sad, man.
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두 죽었어. 할 수 있는 건 괴수를 죽이는 것뿐이지.
Oh.
누가 누구에게 말을
Wait.
건네지?
안타깝게도 내 숲에
Oh, because it counts himself.
모두
Okay, yeah.
죽었어.
Okay.
할 수 있는 건 괴수를 죽이는 것뿐이지.
This is all combat start. Yeah.
타겟 포착 1시 방향.
He's just a fat wall. That's a bit mean. I don't think I would describe Lei Hang as a fat wall. He does have a lot of HP though, for sure.
내가 안전하게 지켜줄 테니까.
Fucking aura, holy shit. So is Dazzle random?
내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두 죽었어.
No, okay. Highest HP enemy.
괴수를 죽이는 것뿐이지.
Okay, I didn't even read that. That's only 10% more damage. That's fine. Wow, that's so cool. Obviously, like, this is not a focused encounter, but I just want to see him do some work. Sinclair works especially well with Captain Ish.
피가 튀게.
Oh, because, like, assist attack skill 1? That does seem good. He's a brick shithouse, or whatever Ish called him. That's true. I think brick shithouse is like a compliment, though. Fat wall is mean. Trauma Greg. Don't call him Trauma Greg. That's so reductive. Oh my god. His animations are so cool.
지금 구해줄 테니.
히스클리프 지금
폭로 지원한다.
타겟 포착 1시 방향.
Heathcliff, I love you, but like, we should be able to like speed this up a little bit by holding it. And yeah, like Trauma Greg could refer to like I think at least 3 IDs. Linton, Firefist, Hohenheim,
그 삶의 마침표를. 히스클리프
Base Gregor as well.
쏜다.
앞을 밝히지. 구해야 할 것이 잘 보이도록.
Oh my god, he just gets the plus coin boost even in the... And fucking Beast of the Forest just gets activated for free, like... Dude, I love plus coin boost. I don't have Solomon equipped! Damn it.
타겟 포착 1시 방향.
It's funny, because I've been thinking more about my thoughts on like Limbus' music, because I'm gonna do the updated OST stream soon.
가만히 있어.
Like, as much as people have been talking about Kanto 9 music, like, Kanto 8 really knocked it out of the park.
빠진다.
Holy shit, he was out quick.
해고 감흥도 증폭.
Like, I wonder if it's an unpopular opinion to say, like, Lei Hang theme is maybe just the best thing ever created in Limbus Company. Is that fair?
예쁘네, 네 피분수. 예쁘네, 네 피분수.
합격장.
Would include clap music? Yep.
이제야
That is in the game.
완성.
As much as it is no longer in the game
벗어날 수
now.
없다고 생각했나?
Yachu theme is better. I mean, it's good, but like, dude, I struggle to like remember instrumental themes when I'm not actively listening to them.
저놈들 무기까지
But like Lei Hung theme, it goes certain Sinclair theme. That's good too. Okay. So this might be embarrassing because I really don't remember how to fight Lei Hung. Fuck. Heathcliff Heartbroken? That's like, that was my number 1 for a while. I could not get a job as a synthesizer. You are wrong. Okay. I have to do a Honglu. Estiachi. I'm not gonna do the full fight, probably. I mean, if I'm not gonna do... Are any of these even beneficial? I don't think so. I want to do sinking. I have enough Wrath Resonance? And no one's getting below 50% though. Whatever. Who cares? Just do Liam Marcel. Does it feel that they finally gave BLU Song a multi-coin ego to take advantage of that plus 3 coin power just for it to be the first evolve in a while to cost all SP up front? I didn't even think about that. Holy shit. You are so right. God, BLU Song passive is just such a relic. Thank you, chatter, for reminding me to do Solid Mint, because that is definitely one thing I want to try. Bygone Days is bad. Yeah, Bygone Days sucks ass. Lantern sucks ass too, though. So, I guess all's equal. I won't have Gluttony, so I'll just keep suddenly one. My sinking setup? Okay, look, guys, the Dawn ID situation is crazy. I don't want to use Butler. My sinking setup is so bad, guys. You guys. Oh my god, guys. I swear, guys. Bygone is goated SP heal. Cool. That's awesome. Sure. Why do I not have her uptide? This feels stupid. Isn't Heisho Dawn sinking? Yeah, but, dude, oh my god. Like, what are we doing? This is... Yeah, and I don't have my Despair Roja uptide yet. I know she's busted strong. Obviously, we need the goat. I do need you. Because you're good. Oh my god, I fucking hate EXP tickets so much. I'm actually... barely enough. Cool. Oh yeah, I don't have Hanafuda. That's the problem. I knew I was missing somebody. Oh, I do have Ujat Otis, but she's like level 1. I literally cannot. Like, I fucking hate EXP grinding, guys. I know Ujat Otis is probably better, but like... Level 60 ticket? It's just a testing thing. Do I have enough IDs? Oh, fuck. How do I not have enough IDs? We're gonna put Ryoshu here for the defense level for Gregor. That's my cope. Does your passive matter? I think it does. Yeah. Plus she's Gloom.
불꽃을 바라신다면
Lamp, Gregor, solo. I don't think so.
다음 5창까지는 돌아오겠습니다.
Sport Index Dawn? Eh. Again, it's fine. I'm just testing. Is this the term where he, like, fucks you? Or, like, when you replay it, do you still have to use more Cetatus? Evidently not? Is it just... Huh? Or does it just activate on turn 2? Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So he's just gonna eat my ass. I remember this unstaggers you, I'm pretty sure. So I may as well just get rid of my stagger bars. And I'm not gonna, like, complete this fight. or anything. I should discard. This discards anyway. I may as well get 2 insight. I mean, Ishmael can just dodge. Wait, actually. Perfect! This ID's stupid. And then I guess we'll just get Lamp up. And do that.
이 땅과
Your thoughts on new IDs?
손끝이라도
Sinclair is good. Who would, I mean... Oh my god. I forgot he did so much damage. Jesus Christ, man.
소리가.
계속해봐라. 이 폭풍이 찾아들 때까지.
Yeah, they don't have to be max level against Leihang, don't they? What a dumb ID. Shut the fuck up.
이쪽으로 와. 내가 안전하게 지켜줄 테니까.
But is this bug still in the game? That's crazy. Holy shit, man. Let's calm down. I could just go over this immediately. I don't really have SP, but... The bug where, like, the music is... quiet. Is that intentional? Or was maybe I think the unintended part was, like... that it was, it lasted through the entire fight, which it shouldn't here, then. Oh, God, what are these speed rolls? Like, actually, the fuck? Is that not crazy? Hey, Gregor, I got some news for you, buddy. You're gonna be taking some hits.
할 수 있는 건 괴수를 죽이는 것뿐이지.
Yep, my ass has just no choice, and Ryoshu has been worthless for 2 turns in a row now.
손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다.
Oh, I meant to clash with that. That's my bad.
왜 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
I got distracted by Gregor.
편히 쉬시게.
잘 보이는군. 내가 구해야 할 자가 누구인지.
I mean, considering I missed both heads, that's pretty good damage immediately.
정리하겠습니다.
God damn it. You are a chump. Is the bitrate of the stream dying, by the way?
정말 까박까울 놈들은 아닌가 보네.
It's okay. Okay, my preview is like really fucked up, but that's good. So he still has Dazzle. Oh my, yo, this ID's kind of nuts, I think. That's crazy. I'm not quite getting the resonance I want to like consistently no, this is better, right? To try and like keep the gloom, just like the lamp going.
나아가주게.
Ah, god damn it. I know I was prey, but I thought I could get it. Wow, nice misses on those heads hit.
찢어 발겨주마. 헐, 헐.
Doesn't debuff them too much, but it buffs Gregor's a lot. Yeah. That's the thing I mostly care about, because, like... Brother, that's kind of crazy, and this is, like, good damage too, right? Was I seeing, like, 47 in there when it was resisted?
떨어진다. 시방 큰 거 하나 쓸란게 뒤져서 흥 깨지 말어야.
Do I take the gamble, though? I don't think I do. Or I just do this to get Dazzle up again? Like, obviously I don't clash that, but... I could even get Eyes Bright like Lamps again. Does this be on combat start?
안타깝게도 내 숲에 있는 이들은 이미 모두
Oh, they hung?
할수 있는 건
Where
죽이는 것뿐이지.
does he say that? Okay, so what I'm hearing is I don't want to do that. And instead I will Snag Harpoon. Sounds good to me. In his 800 passives. Okay, thank you for the information.
내가 찾은 나만의 항해 방식.
Snag Harpoon was the only reason I got this fight first try. Like, I just spam this shit. You are a bum.
그야. 과거 나온 게 이짝도 달아오르는구만.
I mean, you're in the Gregor loop, buddy. Like, actually. Okay. Skill 3 is next turn, and then I can Sol Lament on the last turn of Dazzle. And then I'll probably be done with this fight. Yeah, I fucking love this ID. This guy's awesome. I kind of forgot how Clash win-oriented syncing is. He'll be fine.
해고 감흥도 증폭.
You only get plus combo boost from 3 Dazzle? Oh. So true.
돌아고 서 있으면 목 떨어진다.
Wait, does Gregor get the stagger here? Oh, so close. Wow.
주라니야. 죽도록 달릴 시간이다.
Okay, so it is... If they're defeated or has 3 Dazzle. Okay, so I should use this again to get the Dazzle up. I can use... I'll use Empowered Skill 3. Why are my guys so slow? Like, how does this happen? The fact he's consistently slowest. It's definitely... You can do a lot of silly shit with that. Yo, Heathcliff, like, try and be useful challenge. This guy is being kind of a bum right now. I mean, what's stopping me from doing this? He doesn't heal SP this turn, right? I'm actually gonna get
안타깝게도 내 숲에
I'm gonna get 3 lamp on combat stars. This is only gonna be like 2% of my HP.
할수 있는 건 괴수를 죽이는 것뿐이지. 나가주게.
Okay, Wildcliff fell off hard. I think like the moment we ended up having a heavier focus on statuses, Wild Hunt struggled a bit for sure. He still got really good just like raw damage if you can get kills especially, but like yeah. When is Canto 9 highlights coming out? I mean, I cannot say for sure. Again, I'm hoping like within a month. I'm in talks with my editor about it like now. Okay, so he has 3 Dazzle. I mean, it's cinema for him to take it, right? If he loses, I end the stream. If the stream ends suddenly, you'll know that I lost the clash.
모자 터뜨려주지.
Okay.
잘 보이는군. 내가 구해야 할 자가 누구인지.
Oh my god. I mean, Jesus. You've prayed me? No way, man? I forgot is that just how it works? Yeah, fuck, man. I forgot about that mechanic. And of course he just ended the turn. No, it's 50% less damage. Ah, that sucks. Because I wanted to do... I mean, I can still stall Lament, I guess, but it's not going to be as fun if I do. We can just do it again later. It's fine. Okay, I see why this is a punching ground of a fight. Heathcliff, like, do something. At least you're low on SP. You've done a good job there. I still remember, I can't remember exactly what the conversation I was having was, but I remember I was talking to somebody who thought that Diechi Honglu was bad because he's a discard ED who doesn't want to discard, and I think they said that he was worse than, like, LCCB Ryoshu. And I was like, what are you talking about? That was, like, one of the worst conversations I ever had about Limbus. Ryoshu will be fine.
해고 감도 증폭.
They were like, but what's the point of a discard ID that doesn't have the discard? And I was like, well, what if all of his skills are good once he doesn't have to discard? I'm so glad Diechi Honglu is, like, stayed good. That's one of my, like, ride or die IDs. I just think so discard phobic even the Diechi Cloud. I forgot Malurishmill's Slash Week.
지금이다.
And when are we getting another Ufi ID? Like, what are our thoughts on that? I forgot that it doesn't use when I'm not, yeah, my bad. I mean, I still won.
가엾고 슬픈 아이들이군. 그저 해결을
This is kind of sad. I mean, it's still not bad. Hanafuda Ish is technically Ufi. I feel like we're grasping at straws there a little bit, but yeah. I guess I don't really care about Max Dazzle being applied right now. I can actually just... I'm just gonna get the... My god. Yo, playing this guy with just like a little bit of Gloom Resonance feels so nice. Like, just really get that little bit extra to... with your, like, natural lamp generation. Feels really, really good. Yeah, Hanafuda does have, Tremor Decay, doesn't she?
보라고 서 있으면 목 떨어진다.
I've never gotten a normal Fixer Office ID in a hot minute. Yeah, because the last one was She Faust. And She Faust was, She Faust was really good. The real thing is they've been really pushing seasonal IDs, probably because it makes them more money. Who's your favorite boss after Kanto 9? I know what you meant by that message. However, it is funny to think that you were asking post Kanto 9 what is my favorite boss, and the answer is I don't know. I think pre-nerf Lehang is still just the best experience well, that's not true, because I had chat there. I really like Gossipium from Railway 3. So, like, this is nerfed to shit, and I don't have to worry about it, right? 2 power down, 6 paralyzed. Okay, yeah. Not too worried anymore. Okay, so we'll get the Dazzle next turn. Even that's dominant? No, sure, this heals SB. I forgot this shit is 6 coins. So over dramatic. What is stopping me from doing this? Still waiting for full stop, Sinclair? You are going to be waiting a while. And by a while, I mean that shit is not coming, man. I'm sorry to say it. Okay. Let's just end the turn. Only bring his SP up to 0. That's what I thought. And I have the Dominating, so this is a 25 roll. He'd have to get pretty lucky, I think. Yeah. Like I said, he'd have to get pretty lucky. Predictions on next Walp ID? I want it to be... Burrowing Heaven Merceau. That's my kind of dream Walp.
호랑이를 잡으려고 그랬으면 누구도 잡아 맥힐 각오를 했어야지.
I mean, it still does good damage, but also that was against Hong Lu, who's weak to Wrath. So. Oh, the burn staggered them, right, okay. I don't have a skill 3 coming up soon. That's kind of a shame. Dun, 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 dun. I'm already on Dolahan. I'm not at 15! Bernstein was worst thing in this fight. It's kind of funny, like, they pretend to be nice when they're like, oh, yeah, you don't have to worry. This skill can't stagger you, but it inflicts you with 10 burns, so it's gonna stagger you after it anyway. If he's not even 1S3, look, he did one at the start, and it didn't even clash because I messed it up, so it's kind of my own fault.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
Which version of the past song is your favorite? The best one. Oh, Otis is dead. That's a shame. Ryoshu is staggered. That is also bad. Oh, Ryoshu was...
어디야? 이건 좀 받아볼
Did I just let that go through? I'm a little stupid. What's your opinion on the soon-coming skin system? I think it's a neat idea, but I worry that, like, a lot of development time goes towards it.
저는
Who's content you looking forward to next? It's been Merceau since Heathcliff. Okay, if we can just survive a bit... Or no, I'm gonna lose Dolhan, right? Fuck. I need to win a clash with my skill 1. God damn, I can't keep the horse. You motherfucker. You've ruined my horse fun. I needed a skill 3 like way earlier than that. This won't even work unless the clash goes on for a while. Oh, you're prey? Awesome. Wait. I completely forgot Sol Lament Yusong has a guard and not an evade. That feels so wrong. But look who's still standing strong. Out of everybody on this team, I mean, Heathcliff too, but like, Gregor's taken a lot of hits. The pierce damage up, wait. Sol Lament's blunt. I mean, I've kind of just let this fight get out of control, didn't I? Long lose dead next turn. I don't have healing you equipped. Yeah. Man, I wanted to get like, I wanted to get a big Solament off, at least. That's fine.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
What's your favorite boss battle theme? It's this one.
모두가 너를 잊어도 반드시 되찾을 거다.
Wow. I was like, wow, she didn't get staggered.
보라고 서 있으면 목 떨어진다.
How kind of you to not hurt me that bad.
계속해.
Again, man?
이 폭풍이 잦아들 때까지.
Wait, do you lose... Do you lose SP when he staggers you? Oh my god, I didn't know that. I must have forgot about it or something.
요리에 대한 지식은 큰 거 하나 쓸란게.
내가 안전하게 지켜.
Okay. Well, I fucked up this fight, and my backups are terrible. But I think I showed off Gregor pretty well. Specifically Prey. Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm not gonna level up Sinclair, because I don't... I mean, I could use a boost ticket on him, but like... I think Gregor did really well in that fight.
이 숲의 괴수 같은 건
I'm the one who messed it up, and Heathcliff was not the right choice. Yeah, I think his ID's awesome. Borrow a sync. I mean... Fine, I'll do like a... This is a stupid Threadlux to do. Threadlux is stupid. This is a short stream. It's an hour 30. Like, this is a short stream. I'm gonna convert my modules. I'm gonna do one more 10 pull because I'm addicted. And if I don't get a 3-star, I'm ending stream.